Day ba day dum ba da dum ba day dum ba day day bum 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 ba day day bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 bum. What's up? I've got 4 new subscribers. Oh, amazing. Dee 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 dum bum bum. Rai pai pai bum ba ba dum bum 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 bum. Good morning. How are you all? I like to do my little bit of the skyboat song in the morning. Can't help it. It's a lullaby that is stuck in my head constantly. But this is much more fun this one. Good morning, you wonderful people. Look at this. I think we have sound back. Oh my God, Rab, let me just say hugs to you, brother. I've been thinking about you since we talked last. Okay, it's very important that I say that right at the outset. You're a good man. You're a good man. Good morning, everybody. Let me take these headphones off and say it is a great day. I am literally just out the shower with a minute to spare before the stream started. And I was like, oh my God, have I got the papers up? Yes, I have. I'd set everything up in time. And can you hear me? Because I think I fixed the problem with last night's sound as well. I just clicked another wee, what did I have to do? There was something in the sound settings that wasn't set up properly, so I disabled and re-enabled, and then it worked. Okay. And that was great. That was superb. So who do we have in the chit chat chiroo? We've got Barry, we've got Rab, we've got Nyla, we've got Jason, and there's some other people sneaking in at the back there as well. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It is the usual nonsense of informality in the morning of like putting the kettle on or making coffee the RAB way. That is Rab that's in the chat. We make coffee the way that Rab makes coffee. And we will also prepare a little bit of porridge because that's what we do. And I'm shouting over the kettle because I usually have the kettle boiled before my hair. Shower hair. I usually have the kettle boiled before I come in, so it's all prepared. But this morning it was like shower and then stuff. Right, I'm going to have to show you guys one day, maybe just do a proper breakfast show where I make breakfast and show you exactly how I do something. Maybe make an interesting cinnamon porridge. But, you know, not today. Today's something else. And I've had some amazing ideas for content over last night as well. It kind of came to me last night and in the shower this morning. So I need to sit down. The weather's too good to be sitting at a laptop and a computer though. It's too nice. I'm in the garden every day, you know. Let me turn that down a wee bit. And where is my coffee mug? Where is my coffee mug? There is my coffee mug from the coffee at 6 o'clock this morning. I like the informality of the morning coffee show because it gives me a chance to walk around the house. Oh God, I have oats in my hands and I just put oats in my ear. Jesus. Yeah. Note to self, when making oats, do not scratch ears after you have handled them, because I need to have another shower now. Porridge in the ears, no good. No good. Right, to make coffee the RAB way, okay, you basically do your little mix of milk and instant coffee first of all. That's really important because it makes the coffee creamier. I keep saying this, and you know something, it's up to you guys how you make your coffee. I have made coffee this way since the patron of instant coffees in my life, Rab. Big it up, Rab. You're there. You're in the chat. Everybody say, good coffee, Rab. Okay, ever since Rab made me a coffee like this. I've experimented in several different ways. I've actually experimented with milk, then the hot water, then the coffee. That's quite nice, but it's still, for somebody with a nice palate like myself that can taste the difference, that still makes the best coffee. Still makes the best coffee. We have 3 children on the sofas this morning with technology. Look, there is Ruin, Alia, and oh wait, where's Paxton? There's Paxton, and the little Roddick. Say good morning, Roddick. Say good morning. No, okay. He wants his Russian cartoons on. That's going to happen soon enough. Let's give the old porridge a stir. Is it going plicky plucky yet? No, it's not yet. We'll keep that down low because we will have time to do the weather before we get to the porridge. So kids are on the technology this morning, which is good. Where's Roddick on? There he is. Hold on, let's get the Roddick on. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Diggly-diggly-doo. Bzzz. Ah, bzzz. Ah, bzzz. Yeah, he's a cutie. Excuse me, Rune, I need to get to the weather window. The weather window. Let's check out the weather through the weather window this morning. Wow. No, you can't come up here. Look at that. Look at that. A bit of blue sky compared to yesterday. Let's looking east. You can't look ahead there just now. Okay, let's look around. Oh, look, it's not overcast. It's looking good. Let's look. Is it windy? Oh, we have a gentle breeze on the bushes. But is it strong enough to move the trees? No, not really. So that's good. And the ground is not wet, but the sun is shining. And the heroes of the custodians of recycling are doing their bit for the coronavirus, taking our stuff away. That is amazing. Why is that? There we go. And we'll flip it back. Astounding. Flip back, you. Come on. There we go. Tremendous. Tremendous. Weather's good. You know what that means? As soon as... Is that facts? Bye. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Right, let's have a quick look at the chat before we have a quick look and continue and go and grab it. Roberto, good morning, Roberto. Nice to have you here. Jason, great. And amazing things you can hear me. And we have the ruin on my shoulder as well. Astounding. Thank you guys for joining us. Let me go and grab the porridge and we'll immediately go to the papers. You want to cuddle? Okay, Daddy cuddle. Oh. Right, I need to get the porridge. Yes, we will watch Batman Under the Red Hood today, I promise you. But we need to cut the grass first. Yeah, so it's glorious outside. Glorious. That means that I'm going to go and cut the grass and I'll probably make sure my phone's charged up and I'll edit that Easter video after I've cut the grass because it's perfect out there. I'll take a coffee down, do that editing of the video and then plan out my content as well for it all. I can't tell you that there's one thing. I will phone you, Barry, as well after this because we need to talk about our little project and when we can actually get started for that. And then I'm going to plan out, it's going to be a 7-episode series. No guessing what it's about. No guessing. I don't want any spoilers. If you guess it, you can message me in Discord. All right. And incidentally, if there's people here that here for the first time, morning coffee is a little bit informal. It is not as formal as the evening show. And it's just a way to start the day with a bit of breakfast, a bit of newspapers. Yeah, I might get a bit ranty with the papers. I might get a bit positive with the papers. Today, it's going to be ranty. I've already looked at them. Ah, porridge. Awesome. Yes, what can I say? The papers, it's just like what we were talking about last night. Nyla looked at the Daily Mail one. Oh, you can't eat porridge without a spoon. Yes, you can. You're right, but it's a bit messy. Okay. I'd like to see you eat porridge without a spoon and not be messy. All right? No, you'll burn yourself. It's too hot. A little bit of golden. Right, good. Right, leave that on the table for a minute or two. Now we have to do that technical bit where we swap over cameras and sound. So let us get this headphone set on. Dun, 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 dun. And then we will change over to this camera. Hey.
Can I put something on the TV?
You need to keep the sound down a bit low for me though, please, my boy. Okay. There we go. I don't know where the remote is. Right, then we need to. Right, that mic is on. We will unmute this mic. And can you hear me? Testing. Oh, we need to now switch this guy off before we get feedback. Leave that stream there and get rid of. Yes, we are here. We are brilliant, magical. What's up, Alia? What's that? You want to go for a shower? Go for your shower. Wash your hair and dry your hair as well, please. Good girl. Okay, we are here. We're sitting down. Thank you for joining us. Let me have a little mouthful of coffee because the first 5 minutes has given me dry mouth already. Nyla, it looks beautiful outside. You're right. I live in quite a quiet neighbourhood that is off one of the main arteries, a sort of a transport hub of Edinburgh. So we're actually very quiet, even though we're like 200 yards off a main road and a railway line. And then a big superstore and a shopping sort of precinct area, like 5 minutes walk away. So it's quite a busy neighbourhood, but this little part of it, it seems to be very green, very quiet, really nice. It's a nice. You don't hear anything, Barry? Are you really? Hold on. Are you taking the mickey? Checking. It's all working on my soundboard. I can hear it in my ears. Can anybody else hear me okay? Is Barry taking the mickey out of me again? You're a git. You're horrible. Thank goodness you don't do this on the one in the evening. You and your practical jokes, sticking your tongue out. That's it. You and me are having words after this show, boy. I swear. Nyla, Barry's just taken the mickey out of me because he's allowed to on the morning show. I swear to God, Barry, if you were in Edinburgh, you would be getting words. Boy, oh, that's funny. Right, yeah, so it's a good old place is my neighbourhood. It's nice, it's quiet. I've got a nice back garden. Maybe I'll do a live stream from the garden one morning if it's a nice day. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Nyla, for hearing me. Barry, I'm going to mute you. But there you go. Right, 1 wee second. I need to cough. But I do switch my microphone off for coughing. Right, so we've got the papers to look at this morning. And we were talking last night. Oh, thank you for the cuddles.
And Daddy, how much?
What? You want to watch Lego Batman? Yeah. Just keep the sound down a little bit low. You don't need to have it totally low. Okay, good boy. This is us. We have, with all the kids in the house, the morning stream is a little bit more sort of. There we go, and we will take out this chappy here. Right, I have no idea. Can you please leave me alone for a second? Thank you. Good boy. You can have hugs. It's just that we had a technical difficulty issue there just now, and it just happened to coincide with you doing something to the television as well. It's not your fault, but I just think that the router went, oh, too much. We're going to chuck out Mojax from his stream instead. Has it come back on again before I continue? Because that it kind of coincided with something that was going on with the router, the Xbox, and the television all at the same time there. So I'm going to wave my hands. I'm going to do the jazz hand dance until we're back again. I will go and check it myself on YouTube to make sure that it is working. Are we? Yeah, fine. Good. Thanks, Barry. I hope you're being serious this time. Good. Thank you, Nyla. Great. Right. Oh, boy. I can't wait for a technical upgrade. Right. Let's see if I can destroy the stream again this time. Right. Papers. Share. Hands off. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Papers are good. Papers are good. Papers are good. Right. Back into the old streamage. Good. Right. 15 minutes, but we got there. We got there. Amazing. Right. Okay. So, Nyla, you're asking for my Snapchat. Snapchat is Mojax _happy. Okay. That's what that one is. My Twitter is Mojax happy, and Instagram, I've got a couple of Instagrams. The main one is Mojax _happy, and then there's Mojax _living life as well. And they are all on the link tree, which you can see scrolling along. Where are my hands? Here's the camera. Down at the bottom here, there's a little ticker. Ticky tick 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 tick. Check my Snapchat. Okay. Checking my Snapchat. Let me just get logged in because I don't have it logged in all the time. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Checking the Snapchat. This is the first time I've done a virtual Snapchat check on a stream before. Mojax _HAPPY. And then the password. Oops. Oh man, it would be helpful if you spelled your password correct. Boom. Boom chakalaka laka. Right, excellent. Here we go. Nyla. Oh, brilliant. That's a good one. We will definitely be using that tonight, Nyla. Thank you so much. I like content like that. Positive content is always really good. We have enough doom and gloom in the world, so we'll keep that one and we'll use that tonight. That's perfect. Thank you so much for that. Okay, right. Let's go to the papers and have a bit of a gander and a bit of a ranty at them with them all. So we always go to the BBC for the papers because, well, the BBC actually do all right coverage of the papers. It's just they're very all pro-government ones. And our first one is the Daily Mail. We don't like the Daily Mail in this house because it's a bit of a Tory rag. It's a paper which I keep saying I wouldn't even use as toilet paper replacement. Because I just wouldn't insult my body by using this. So, care homes catastrophe. We were talking about this briefly last night, how there's a care home just around the corner from me and 2 people died in there of the virus. And there's a lot of issues between Scotland and Wales. And I don't know so much about Northern Ireland, but for care homes to get personal protective equipment for their workers. And it's not just for protecting the workers, it's to stop as much of the spread of the virus when they go between clients and patients at care homes. So when you think about this, okay, if they can't get this personal protective equipment, they're putting lives in jeopardy. They really do. And that sort of thing is kind of vital to the whole world. If you don't have the right protective equipment in your job, not just a medical job, you're putting your life on the line. For things. I'm a forklift truck driver at work as well. I used to be the warehouse manager, so I drive forklift trucks. Great fun. But our PPE for the warehouse is stainless steel boots, okay? Hard hats for when you're in the forklift, or it's supposed to be. They're not essential, but they are available. But high-vis vests. Now, high-vis vests are not going to protect you from being hit by a forklift truck. It just makes you visible. Okay, so when it comes to things like that, all right, that's one particular thing. But for PPE, for medical things, this is actually an invisible killer that will land and the droplets are how it survives on it. It will survive on plastic for up to 4 hours, metal for 4 hours, I believe, as well. So these things are lying around. And the way that it's spreading is by touch. Okay, people are touching surfaces and then touching their face, and then that's what happens, So yesterday we briefly talked about these things coming up, in care homes not being able to get it, and everything actually being streamlined to English care homes, English NHS. People can't, the care homes can't buy it in Scotland and in Wales. But looking at the stats here, 92 new outbreaks within care homes in 24 hours. That's shocking. 2,200 homes now stricken, and 30 deaths over Easter just in care homes. 30 deaths over Easter just in care homes. That's just outrageous. That's pretty poor. Other headlines in the Daily Mail is Harry is finding life abroad challenging, says friend. What a friend for saying that Harry is finding life challenging overseas. See, if I was Harry and one of my mates had gone to the papers and said that, I'd be like, you're no mate of mine. Thanks for saying that, And it's making out here that these two are having a bit of a cold relationship. Now, I'll be honest with you, right? I like Harry. As a royal goes, he's all right. He's ginger, like me. We like him, all right? He looks nothing like his dad. He's got those rugged, ginger, handsome looks. Like hold on. Like me, okay? Let's just face it. Rugged, handsome, ginger looks, all right? There we go, all right? And what can I say? He's all right, Fair enough. He wore a Nazi suit to a fancy dress party. I think he was taking the mickey out of his family, personally. But let's just face it, okay? As royals go, he fell in love with a lady from a different country of mixed ethnic background, going really against the grain of the royal family. I mean, really going against the grain. Had to get all the permissions to be able to marry her, married her, had an unorthodox wedding. This is all ticks in the box for me, saying this man should be king. Okay, I could live with a royal family with Harry being the king. I really could. I still would say I'm not paying you any money, buddy, because, you can afford to live your life without my pennies. But the point being is, he's all right. And how dare somebody turn around and actually say, Harry's finding life abroad challenging. That's no friend. That's no friend at all. And to make out that these two are having a bit of a cold shoulder towards each other. I think that picture actually looks like she's been photoshopped over another picture to make it look like she's giving him the cold shoulder and he's having a tough time of it there with her. I think that's nonsense. But it is the Daily Mail. It is an establishment newspaper, and Harry's not the favourite in the royal family just now because he's gone against the grain. But we like you, Harry. Harry, if you ever get to watch this stream, come on my show, all right? I will interview the crap out of you. You can tell us your story, buddy, okay? I know that you won't, but it'd be fun to ask anyway. Can you imagine if you did? That would be mental. Right, Metro. Metro is a free newspaper you get on all the transport things. On your bikes, despite all the warnings, there is still a few simply that don't get it. Yeah, dickheads. Look at this. I know, let's go for a cycle and a picnic to the top of the hill. And then you've got like a community security officer type person and somebody in a hoodie about to mug them in the background there, all saying, it's time to move on. Why would they do that? If this is one household, if they're all sisters, that's cool. All right. That's actually cool because you're allowed to do that. I can take all my kids out for a walk together because we're in the same household. That's the government guidelines. Okay, we're not passing it on to anybody new if we're sticking together and collectively we are socially distancing from other people. But we're not doing that because we're not stupid, all right? Stick with the lockdown. RAB. No, not RAB that makes the coffee. RAB. We're starting to win this struggle. But UK death toll has risen 717 to 11,329. Wow. Regulation is likely to remain into May. That's fine. Keep the regulations. Happy with that. The I. Lockdown continues as UK not yet at virus peak. Can you imagine? That's kind of scary. We are not at the virus peak yet of everything that's going on. What more is still to come? You know, Nyla is on it. Nyla is on it. She says, Prince Harry interview coming up. Listen, Nyla, I swear to God, if you could land Prince Harry on the morning coffee show, all right, I swear, all right, I would come across and I would cook you dinner for a week, all right, at my expense. You're in California, is that right? Well, wherever you are, right? I would come and just cook you dinner. I would be your personal chef. I am a trained chef, but I would come and be your personal chef for a week if Harry got landed for this. It's not like he's going to do it, all right? This is like a stream with 8 people watching it just now, okay? More people watch it back later, but how funny would that be? You know, that's great. Let's have a look at the rest of the chat there because I think I missed something. Harry is away from his family even though he has his own family, but he paid the price for love. I don't think that, you know, love has a price. It's priceless. You know, he's paid the price with his family. His family's kind of said, "See ya." And I get that, but wow, you know, crazy. Right, let's have a look. That's the exact paper was showing me earlier. Yeah, it is. It's that's the one you were looking at last night. The Daily Mail's a rag. It's not a reliable source of balanced journalism. It's very Tory, very conservative party. Which is crazy. Right, good chat there. I like this. Yeah, it would be awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, I would save my pennies and fly to California for a week and be your chef for a week. I can cook up a storm. I've used to have my own restaurant as well, so I'm a professional chef. It's on my CV saying master chef and executive chef. Master chefs are chefs that create their own recipes from scratch without influence from others, and executive chefs are people that produce menus in their own restaurant. Love is priceless and precious. You're right, Jason. I know this for a fact because my good lady gave up a wonderful life in Russia to come over here and start a family with us. And do we like all the boys? They've got the headphones on, they can't hear me. Crazy. Right, hold on.
Yes.
Right, Alia, my daughter, just sent me a message from the bedroom. Daddy, do not read this on your stream, please. Okay, but I will read it in my head. Informal times. You don't get to see it. Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. There is some there already. Okay, can I do me a favor? Hold on 1 second, please. I'm not saying that on the stream. No, I won't be saying that. Right. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit of a family emergency there for my daughter that my son is about to go and fix. Let's go back to the papers and move on to It's in your bedroom. Okay. Good. Right. Yeah, so virus peak with the I. So this is all to do with the amount of people that are currently infected that are not actually in full-thrown virus sort of situation. They may have just contracted it. They may just be presenting symptoms, but they're not in full-blown. You've got about a week's worth of incubation to see if it's going to turn into something nasty. This is why, you know, if you're presenting symptoms, the UK government advises you stay indoors for 7 days. If you're in a household with somebody that has symptoms, you stay inside for 14 days because that gives other people an opportunity to get it or not to get it. Excuse me for a second. But, oh wow, hold on. Thank you. So this is all, when people go out and don't stick to the rules, right? When they don't stick to the rules, then, you know, it's going to spread it about more, you know, it's going to spread it about. And that's why we're not hitting the peak. People are not taking it seriously.
not taking it seriously. So let's have a quick back look in the chat. I saw a name that I did not recognize there. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We have, oh no. How's Boris doing? We'll come to Boris in a minute, Nyla. And what's this one here? Coronavirus, early morning homes criticized. Oh yeah, homes criticized for untold damage. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that as well, Barry. Can you send me that link via WhatsApp, Barry, please, so I can pull it up and make it part of tonight? I'd like to read that article. Jessica Murphy, welcome. This is a new name to the streamage. Where are we? Where's your comment? I just scrolled right past you. There we go. You should be isolating. I saw someone else there. I'm calling the cops. Yes, call the cops, Jessica. Call the cops. It's my family. My family are all isolating with me. And it would be nice to see another face if the cops came around. It'd be amazing. To be perfectly honest, yeah, I have 4 children and a wife, and we're all isolating within the boundaries of our property. We're not going out. The only person that goes out is my wife to go shopping, because I'm not allowed to go out because I have a compromised immune system. But there you go. Are you still taking the videos and acts of kindness to Twitter mode? Yes, absolutely. I want as many. You've got my phone number, Robert. For phoning me. If you're on WhatsApp, send me your videos through WhatsApp. It's easier for me to pull them off and edit them and put them together with something. So yeah, it's all those particular things for it all. So yes, we're all good. We're all good. Let's finish up with the papers. We need to find out what's going on with Boris as well. We do like to know what's going on with Boris with it all. Right, so yeah. We know that it's not at its peak yet, and it's just going to get worse for another couple of weeks. Lockdown for 3 more weeks. Oh, what a cutie pie. Little baby. Oh, whoa. Tech giant uses pandemic in effort to dodge tax. You know, I just want to say something. Large soulless entities like corporations, okay? Big corporations, Walmart, Amazon, all your coffee shop conglomerates, okay, tech giants, all right, okay, they've all been at some point, they've used legislation to circumvent their what's the word I'm looking for? They've just dodged tax, all right? And that is something that drives me bananas, how soulless entities seem to have more rights over people with souls. Okay, that drives me bananas. Okay, we as living, breathing human beings should circumvent tax more than corporations. Corporations are there to create profit and to drive the economy. Okay, we drive the mechanics and the wheels of those corporations, absolutely, but that's so we can earn a living and feed our families. Okay, so I'm all for paying tax, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm not against that. However, I'm a bit of a capitalist socialist. Okay, my capitalism part says if I work hard, I deserve to keep as much money as I possibly can. Okay, without breaking the law. Right, the socialist part of me is very much along the lines of, and socialist is an ugly word in some countries. People don't get it. Okay, so my socialist values are we need to pay for the mechanics and the management of civilization. So that is your electricity. Okay, that should be run as something for the people and as a non-profit. Okay, your internet, non-profit, should be non-profit. Okay, it should be. Okay, then people will turn around and say, well, then what about competition? It says, well, that's not about competition for me. That's not about getting the better service. We should have the better service at the top of the pool anyway, right? Medical care. Why should medical care be for profit? Okay, that just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, whatsoever. If big pharmaceutical companies can charge an arm and a leg in different countries for the same drugs as we get cheaper in the UK, what's the problem? You know, what's the problem here? Okay, then we can go on and on about education. We can go on about the roads. We can go on about the water supply. This is where, as far as I'm concerned, tax dodging corporations are taking away a lot of the infrastructure spending for civilization. Okay, and that's what's wrong. Okay, it's just people wanting to accumulate wealth, and that's where the socialist comes out in me. And I'm not like a black flag waving socialist, okay, because I get it. You have to have both. So my opinion is civilization should be managed for the people at the top of the pile. Okay, everybody should be at the top of the pile over everything else to ensure civilization is managed effectively and efficiently. Okay, that's where we should be with that. All right. Okay, and then corporations and the capitalist values and things like that should drive the economy to provide the money and funds to do that. Okay, so call me a lunatic, call me an idealist, I don't mind, but that's how I feel. And that just came from that one little thing there. Tech giant uses pandemic in effort to dodge tax. I'm going to actually read about that, because that's something that will trigger me tonight, because it really pisses me off when I read things like that. I can't read it now. It's a wee bit too small on my screen, but we'll come back to it. Daily Telegraph. Ministers plan gentle path back to normal life. Okay, thanks, guys. You know, we're all children here. We know that we have to go to work eventually, and if you're saying the gentle path to do with like a phased return to work for people, so we don't like spread the virus, that's cool. But then we shouldn't be spreading the virus at all. Then, okay, God damn it, crazy. Right, let's have a look at the sub-headlines. Concern over rising rate of virus cases in care homes. Yes, we've covered that. Reject antibody tests. Reject antibody test kits being sold online. Oh, reject. Wow. So antibody test kits that were rejected for whatever reasons are being sold online. Cutthroat. Pirates. Bastard. That's outrageous. Wow. Tick off thy neighbour for breaking the rules. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Let's grass the neighbours. Right. The Sun. We like the Sun. What has it got this? Oh God. Thank you for doing your Brit. Nursing Chief hails UK for staying home. Thank you, Nursing Chief. Thank you for saying that. You make me feel so much better. Ricky stars in mansions need to stop moaning. Stars in mansions need to stop moaning about tough isolation. Yes, they do, Ricky. Absolutely. They need to stop. Oh my God, we're in a mansion. We're in our big house. We've got our 40 rooms with 40 tellies in there with 40 different channels. See, I would be doing that. If I had a big house with 40 rooms, I'd have 40 tellies in it and have a different channel on each of them, and stream myself running around watching all the channels. That's the sort of nonsense that I would do if I had a big house. But instead, I've got a laptop that barely works, 4 amazing children that distract me. Oh my goodness, we have incoming from Catalonia just now. Let me just speak. This is my friend. Hello, Eric, can you hear me?
Hi, Priya. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm actually live on a show just now on the internet. Can I give you a wee call back in about half an hour, my friend?
No worry.
That's good, brother. I will speak to you soon. Good.
We'll talk to each other later.
No problem, brother. No problem. That's great. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. That is my adopted brother, Eric, from Catalonia. We've been staying in touch to see what's been going on in Spain. And he was probably just getting in touch for a little chit-chat and an update of what's going on there. He's some boy. That's great. I like it when you get surprise calls like that. Eric is some boy. He's very good. We like him. Right, let's get back to Ricky saying, stars need to get their fingers out and stop moaning about it. Listen, we're in a nice little apartment in Edinburgh with 4 kids and 2 adults. No pets at all. Okay, and we get on just fine. With everybody. We're not running over each other's feet. We've got a big back garden that we can go into. We've got enough broadband and Wi-Fi in the house to go around most of the time. And, they're good kids and they all do their bit. I'm not picking up after them all the time. I cook. All of my wife cooks. We have a good time. So when you see like people like celebrities moaning about being in isolation, suck it up. It's my 4 walls are just as important now as your 4 walls. Your 22 cars in your garage are just as important as my one. You can't use them just now, can you? Yeah. but there's going to be some wild parties at the end of this. The kids are just replacement for pets. Thanks, Jason. That's quite funny. I get that. You're probably right. Let's go back to the papers. Right. So yes, here we go. Thanks for doing your Brit. Nursing Chief hails UK for staying home. We like that. We like to be told thank you for staying at home. That's great. Which is wonderful. We like that. Daily Mirror, they gave their lives. Now the government must give all healthcare workers the kit they need to be safe. Yes, we do. These are the faces of the NHS staff that have lost their lives in the line of duty since the start of this virus because they contracted the virus. That is a tragedy, and it can be put down to, can it be put down to not the correct kit? It could possibly be the case that they didn't have the correct kit. That could be the case, all right? Well, I'm not saying that it is or it isn't, but you would want them to have the kit. You'd want them to have the kit rather than not have the kit. It makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense at all. But it goes back again. I'm going to say this every single time. Okay, on Friday, we played a video from the Venus Project. It was a 3-minute video. I'm going to find it again. I might actually play it again tonight. It's worthwhile just watching it. Okay, and one of the statements in there says our society is overconfident and underprepared, and that sums it all up. We can't afford to be underprepared. We can walk around, and it's like in any business, any big corporation, they look at numbers on paper, and if the numbers on the paper is accurate and it's good and it's got growth and it's got all these amazing things, right? They don't care about the human element of it all. They just don't care about it whatsoever. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, when it boils down to what's right and wrong here, all right, we are overconfident and underprepared, and that shows perfectly with regards to the PPE with the National Health Service. All right. If we're not getting them the kit, okay, how can we go around saying, yes, we've got all this kit, we just can't get it out? Well, that's nonsense. Get it to them. There's no cars on the roads. You know, it's insane. It's insane. Wow. You know, it just, these people have died. These people have died because of this. And they're the ones that are working to keep us alive in the hospitals. God rest your souls, NHS heroes. Thank you for Fertuso for saying that too. You know, no more. Mirror campaign demands more protective equipment for NHS. You know something? It's not just you, Daily Mirror. I think everybody feels the same. The Guardian revealed how Britain missed 3 chances to bulk buy protective kit. I was saying this last night as well. We're still technically part of the European Union. No matter what anybody says, we're going through a transition period. We're still bound by the treaties and agreements of the EU, which gives us the opportunity to be part of the bulk buying process for equipment and supplies. So we missed 3 opportunities to buy PPE. 3 opportunities. What does that say to you? That is a level of incompetence. That is a true level of incompetence, which is unbelievable. All right. Why has that happened? Those people, okay, due to incompetence, the people are on it. Let's just scroll back to them. Let's look at the faces. Look at the faces again. There they are. Okay. Those people there, okay, some of them could still be alive today if they had the right kit. All right. I'm not saying all of them. Okay. I'm just saying some of them. Okay. Even one of them would have been less of a tragedy. Okay, 2 of them would have been an absolute bonus. All of them would have been an absolute miracle. But if you don't have the right kit to look after yourself, and if the government had opportunities to go bulk buy the kit as part of the world's largest trading bloc, okay, then why on earth was that level? Why is that level of incompetence acceptable by the British public? You know, why is that level of incompetence acceptable by the British public? Because you all live coffee shop lifestyles and you don't ask enough questions. You don't seem to do enough. And when you get round to voting, you vote Tory because it's a popular vote. You're a bunch of dicks. Okay? That's what it boils down to. Good rant. I'll tell you something. We should have a political show just where I really go to town. That would be funny. I think I would lose everybody's. Everybody would not want to watch that because that would be insane. Right, so lockdown may go on for another month. Yeah, we said that. Look at that. Social distancing, surgeons. Come on. Stop your huggies. You're wearing PPE, but that's only over your masks. God damn it. That kind of worries me. Look at it. Let's just bring it up onto the bigger screen. Wow. I know it's an emotional time. It's a severely emotional time. You know, I get it, but we still have to. That's the human element coming through. Emotions run high. You know, it's like, I don't care if I get it anymore. I'm working with people that have got it. I'm watching people die every day. I just need a hug. Digital hug to every NHS worker right now. Digital hug. They are truly people that they need it. And at the end of this, wow. I feel a bit emotional. Wow. Okay, let's move back to the papers. Daily Express. Paul McKenna, 7 golden rules to help you sleep. Whiskey, vodka, rum, beer, herbal teas mixed with whiskey, rum. All these things help you sleep. Maybe a bit of the jazz time cigarettes as well. I don't know. We must all stay put. That's you too, Boris. Holy shit. Hold on. I need to go closer to the screen to read this. Britain's... Oh, no. I need to make the screen bigger for this, so excuse me while I increase this. I need to read what it says there. Oh, no. We need to go back. No. Back down. Mirror. All those people. That's you too, Boris. Britain's lockdown is working, but remain in place as the battle serves on. This news came as Boris Johnson was told he cannot return to his duties. Yes, that's fine. The Daily Express urges the Prime Minister to follow advice to rest up and stay put as he recovers from coronavirus. I thought Boris had gone away and gone on holiday or something. I was going to have a rant about that. He's recovering at Chequers after being discharged from hospital and has been told he cannot return to his duties. That's fair enough. You know, we can deal with that, Boris. You're not well. You're not well. Just stick to it. Be good. Be safe. As much as I think you're a clown, I've said all along I would not wish this to be upon anybody whatsoever. I don't think it's fair that you've had it. And you know what? Stay at Chequers. Stay at Chequers. Be cool. You know, it's a nice little mansion house. It's good. Right, let's finish up. See what else is we're saying here. Financial Times. Dan. Spain edges back to life. Great. Global supply deal fails to jolt oil market as crisis weighs on prices. Crisis weighs on prices. That's kind of funky. You could do a remix for that. Yeah. I'm not interested in the economy. Oh, Amazon buck trend as hiring spree to cope with virus rush hits 175,000 new Amazon people. Amazing. That's great. We like that. Daily Star. Lockdown chaos. Pubs in beer crisis. What? Yeah, okay. 50 million stale pints go down the drain. Breweries. It'll take weeks to restock pubs. Nobody's in the pubs. You know, nobody is in Branson's Flightmare. Yes. See, your business means nothing now, Branson. Nothing. The only business that seems to be working is Virgin Media. That's good for you. And Ricky, snowflakes can do one. All right, Ricky. Okay. That's us for the papers. Oh, hang on. What does it say about us? I saw Bojo somewhere there. All right. Newspaper headlines. Bojo's Angels and fiasco over PPE China flights. That was yesterday's papers. Okay. Brilliant. Fantastic. Right. That is the papers for today. They've been good fun, and I have to say I've enjoyed doing it. Let's have a look at the chit chat and see who is commenting on all this stuff here. Yeah, going back to what we're talking about, socialism and capitalism. Socialism on its own is a utopia, but socialism with capital is a good concept. Yes, it is. It's, you know, all they are words. Socialism and capitalism. If you were to turn around and describe, not using socialism and capitalism to describe what I just said, it says, let's have the values where human beings are put at the top of the agenda when managing civilization, where everybody has an opportunity to have free healthcare, free education, the roads are looked after, your electrical supply is basically a non-profit, your telecommunications and internet is non-profit, even to a certain extent, okay, maybe certain food lines are non-profit as well. Okay, but obviously you pay for them to be created. Okay, but then you sort of say, but the economy has to be operated in a robust, strong way to provide the funds to do that. Now, if I said that to anybody, okay, they wouldn't maybe not necessarily think that was socialism and capitalism, but it is. Okay, if for instance, like, I'm trying to think, what is something in America that doesn't cost anything? Because like your education, your high school and your elementary school and your junior high school, you get those pretty much for nothing. They all come through local taxes. That is you paying for it through civilization. But that's free education. Is that not socialist? It could be. Okay. I'm not mocking America. I've lived in America. I lived in Florida when I was younger. Okay. I think that every society and civilization has a right to operate how the people want it to operate. But I also feel that the managers and the leaders of civilization should turn around and do the best job possible for the people, rather than bend over and take one from the lobby groups, because that's what they do. It's all about the final buck, and it's going that way in the UK as well. Elementary through to high school is free. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, totally. And so it should be, education should be free right up to degree level. Why? Right up even to PhD level. You know, we want people to be educated. We want people to be moving forward and making society better, learning from the past and creating things for the future. This is why I think that, albeit the if you're not working today and you have time, go onto YouTube and just watch the first initial couple of videos of the Venus Project. It seems like a utopia, but the concept's a great idea, without a doubt. Yeah, there we go. It's also, if you're on low income, you get fed for free breakfast and lunch. That's amazing. You know, we have over here in Isla, we've got like a social safety net, and they're called benefits. Called you have this thing called family tax credit, working tax credit, universal credit. We have a free NHS service. It's free at point of care. We pay national insurance for the social benefits and the NHS. Education is free. You have a choice though. You can actually go to a private school as well, like in America. You can pay for education if you want to. In Scotland, all your fees for university are free, not down in England. So there's lots and lots of stuff that goes on about that. Was this TV license does not exist in the USA. People retire at 60 in the USA. People still retire at 60 over here, Jason, but that is changing in the next few years. And part of me thinks that retiring at a later stage in life it might put pressure on the individuals, but we're also living longer, and it puts more stress on the NHS with later diseases. But no, don't get me wrong. Right now, please don't send me anything saying that that's a disgrace, Murray. We need to look at it as a whole. Okay, if we had a robust, well-funded NHS service where basically it could look after people later in their lives without any sort of impact on the rest of the health service, then that would be great. Then people could retire later. Okay, but just now we can't do it. We need to have people retiring at the ages that they're at, which is great, which is good. Okay, what else we got here? Let's scroll back a little bit more. Bojo's stay away till we need entertaining once again. Yeah, basically Boris is out of hospital. He is better and on the mend and has been told to stay put until he is at full strength. Quite rightly so as well. Boris, you're a human being. I love you as a human being. I think you're a clown as a politician. And that's where we actually finish up with the old things that's going on with Boris. And okay, let's see. Anything else in the comments? No, that's us. That's good. Yes, right. So we're done for this morning. Let's have I've got a couple of articles that have been sent to me by Nyla and by Barry. I'm going to go and have a good look at those and look at to include them in tonight's show or tomorrow night's show, depending on what I've got on my list of things for. Hi, you giving me a hug?
Yes, sir, I'm having something to eat, then I'm going to get washed.
You're going to go get washed. Good boy. Thank you. Love you. I think, is your sister out the bathroom yet?
The door's still closed.
I think she's still in the shower then.
Okay, and
There you go.
Daddy,
Yes?
after I've
Uh-huh.
gotten washed, can I please go on the Xbox One?
Well, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. That's Ruin. He's a good boy. Okay, so yeah, we will call it a morning there. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. It's been fun. It's been a good chat. It's been a good stream. We actually hit 12 people in my little ticker counter that were actually watching this morning. So thank you, people that joined us. New people, if you're still there, just say hello before I say cheerio. I'd like to know who's there. If you've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, give it a little subscribe just now. If you're watching from Facebook, do a little follow there as well, but go and subscribe as well on the YouTube channel, because we don't always broadcast on Facebook. We like to try and channel people into the YouTube section, and we will eventually move away from YouTube and just use that as a little hub to put points out to the world. Okay, and don't forget to like as well, says Nyla. Yes, thank you, Nyla. Keep me right. You're a good lady. I'm rubbish at this marketing thing. You keep me on my toes for it. Quite right too. We'll be back tonight at 10 o'clock with the late at night show, where I will have a nice backdrop here and be well lit, and it won't be people running around in the background and stuff. Thank you to all the new people that watched, and we shall see you later. And if anybody wants to join the old Discord, just get in touch at Mojax Happy. I'll send you the invite, and we can all be buddies there too. So take care, and I will see you tonight. Thanks for watching. Be safe. We are just about to end the broadcast. We're going to do a whispery whisper as I click on end broadcast and let you know that I think you're all great. You're all wonderful. And I'm going to the garden now to cut the grass, drink coffee, and do some meditation.